Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm your host, Samuel. Today I'm going to be talking about sight reading. Sight reading is a very important part of your musical journey as a student of music and as a musician. The people that can sight read are the people that will be able to play any song on the musical notation, whether you are playing the piano, you are playing the guitar, you play the drums, you play cello, you play violin, you play any of the brass instruments and woodwind instruments. Your ability to be able to sight read is a very integral part of your musical journey and your musical education. That gives you an edge over those who play by ear alone. But sight reading is very, 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 very key to your success as a musician. In that way, there is no limitation for you when it comes to where you can play and in what kind of orchestra or choir you can belong to. So when we talk about sight reading, it means your ability to be able to read musical notations on the fly. Ability to read musical notation on the fly. So I'm going to be mentioning some of the important practices and important things that you need as a musician for you to be able to do sight reading effectively. The last video was on the treble staff and the bass staff, and of course the staff is a very key part of the sight reading. In addition, I also wanted to mention the fact that the musical notation is in two parts. The first part is the horizontal dimension of the music, which is the timing, and then the second part is the vertical dimension, which we focused on in the last video, which is about the pitch, which is represented by the staff. So if I may repeat again, so we're talking about the vertical dimension, which is the pitch. So yeah, both treble and bass staff, and also all the ledger lines. So the pitch is represented on the staff. And then the second part of that, the second dimension, which is the horizontal dimension, is timing. And for you to be able to do this effectively, you need to be able to also time. Timing is very critical to your ability to sight read. One tool that we usually recommend in our classes for students to have when they register with us is the metronome. For those of you that are not familiar with the metronome is a device that is used to make the musical timing audible. So with the metronome, you can make a different choice of your tempo, which is measured in beats per minute. You can make different choices of your time signature. It could be simple time signature like 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, or compound time signature like 6/8, 9/8, 12/8. So you make choice of your timing. You can just make a choice of your time signature, and you make a choice of your tempo. So you can make a choice of those two. So I mean, in that way, it's very, very, very important for you. So in these days and age, the metronome is a device that you can actually find in the App Store or on Google Play. So usually a lot of the students actually download this on the App Store or in Google Play. So when this is downloaded, so you can use it. There are different varieties and versions of the metronome. And what does that do? It helps you to have the discipline that you need to be able to keep the time, because it makes the time audible. So it makes the time audible for you. So it will be sounding, it will be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the case of 4/4 time signature. By the way, the 4/4 time signature is called the common time. the common time. So the 4/4 time signature is the most common time signature. We are going to have a series devoted to time signatures, so that we'll be able to break it down and you'll be able to understand time signature more. But in this series, it's just that I wanted to say that you need to have that timing needs to be very good, and at the same time your ability to read and identify the pitch on the staff needs to be very good. So you are doing two things at the same time. You are doing two things together at the same time. With that, it will be possible for you to be able to do this sight reading, to be able to read. And usually for people playing the guitar, they only need to focus on the treble staff. So for the lead guitar and for the acoustic guitar, of course for the bass guitar, the notation is going to be based on the bass staff. Going to be written on the bass staff. And for people playing the drum, their own kind of notation is neither treble nor bass, but it has a different signature as is shown on the screen. You can see the drum notation. So it only shows the bass drum, the snare drum, and the hi-hat for most of the patterns, and also shows the toms and the side drums and the snare drums for the fills. So the notation is a little bit different, but by and large, it's important that you understand how to respond to timing, to be able to get the idea of the timing 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3 as the case may be, or 1 2 1 2 if that's the case, and being able to read the staff. So those are the two major things that major areas that focus on the notation. I think it's needless to say that, of course, it requires a lot of practice. So practice is important in this case, and a lot of discipline to be able to read it. We're going to devote another one of the series. We're going to devote another video series to training the ears. So being able to play by the ear, being able to play the musical instrument without actually looking at any notation. But of course, if you have said that you have the musical education, one of the things that you need to demonstrate is the ability to be able to read the note, to be able to sight read. So please, this is the first part of this series. We're going to post another video of a second part of this series on sight reading. Please do subscribe to us. Do like our video. If you like this video, please press the like button, and we appreciate if all the people that have subscribed, and you do subscribe. We hope to post more interesting videos, more videos that would be able to throw more light on music generally, and different aspects of music. Including some songs. We'll be looking forward to your comments as well. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.